this found you, it's because something within you shifted. Maybe it was subtle, maybe it was loud, but it's already real. So so just listen, just hear me out. I know you can feel it. Something has greatly shifted. Something magical happens when your energy changes. What finds you changes. And this may be your very first time finding me because this message, this isn't random. It really is an opportunity to have that reflection of your frequency showing you that alignment, it's already happened. That alignment you've been seeking, that you've been wanting, it's already happening. So, after you hear what I have to say, this channeled message from Spirit, I want you to hold these realizations close because they're going to give you, it's going to give you some good insight. But you let me know because wow, it's happened. The shift has happened. So, you have really, really been putting in some work. And for this message to come up, you definitely have been putting in some work. And, all the things that have been going on around you, you've really been pushing through. And not pushing through in a struggle kind of way, but really pushing through intentionally, really trusting yourself. And it's been a long time coming, but you fully have shifted into that place where you can trust what you're getting, that what is happening is real, and you're starting to see the physical proof. We know that everything starts on the inside. And so all of those things that have been inside of you that you've been holding, you've done a great job of really expressing it, but really doing it in a healthy way, not crashing out. Because let's face it, it's been people around you just pushing your buttons in all kinds of way. But you've grown and you got the lesson. And so none of that really phases you in that way. There is something greater calling you, like a purpose. And you can feel this. You can feel it deep within your spirit. Now, this is a timeless message. And if you are here, it is something here for you. So I want you to take what resonates with you. I'm also going to give you, I'm going to give you some other signs that Spirit gave me so that you can take these confirmations and they can become realizations for you. Many of you, your life has changed drastically over the last 6 months. You look back 6 months and look back now, you've moved, you've gotten new roommates, right? You're in new relationships. Some of you are about to start a relationship. You are literally about to shoot your shot. You are. And it's going to be a good shot. And it's going to be good because why wouldn't it be? Look at you. And some of you have found the greatest love of all, and that is the love within yourself. And you're learning how to be careful with you. Be real careful with you. You're learning how to care full. Get it? Be careful with you. How to love yourself, how to treat yourself with kindness, and how to stand in your own integrity of yourself. And the reason why this is happening is because you did it. And I don't want you to think this is an easy fate because it isn't. You really have been putting in that work. You know what it's like? If you've ever been to a hotel or bank and they have the revolving door, this is the new you coming in. And as you're spinning around, you see the old you leaving. And that's what's happening. The old you is leaving and your life is changing. Now, I'm not going to hold you. That can feel quite uncomfortable. And here's the other part that goes along with that. If the old you is leaving, then some of the things that are no longer in alignment with your new you, will leave too. And yeah, sometimes that can be relationships. And sometimes that could be our job or the work that we live in. Sometimes that could even be the vehicles that we're driving. I see some of you, your old vehicle is leaving. And thank goodness, some of you have even had situations where your car is totaled, it's no longer there, but it's making room for a new vehicle because I see so many of you will be getting new vehicles. And that is one of the ways that it shows that you are moving forward. For some of you, it may have been a change in your address, your residence. That's it. And for others, might have been a change in your consciousness. You really felt it. You were standing in the bathroom, brushing your teeth. And when you looked up and looked in the mirror, you felt the shift. It happened because so many of you, your consciousness, your intuition is expanding. You are really growing up, and it's an amazing thing. I even see a stack of papers on a desk. Some of you are actually retiring early. And some of you, this is your time of retirement. You think, no, thank you. Many of you are stepping into new leadership positions. It's all kinds of things going on. And I'm just so excited for you. And I wanted to come on to bring this message to you so that you can get the clarity. Because if you are here, the shift is real. It's a real shift that has happened. And I know you can feel it. So you got to let me know. Let me know that you feel this because everything is changing. It's like starting out with a clean slate. The other day, when you had that moment and you were just on the edge and you offered yourself forgiveness and you've offered forgiveness for the things in your life. Remember, forgiveness is never about excusing behaviors or giving someone a pass. Forgiveness is about forward giving. It's giving your future self an opportunity to move forward. That's why it's forward giving. You're forgiving. You're giving yourself permission to move forward. And that's powerful. That's real self love. You even started talking to yourself different. And you've been realizing the importance of patience. And goodness knows you've been very patient with a lot of situations in your life. But there are certainly some things that are no longer a negotiable for you, and you're just not going to stand for it anymore. And good for you. You're standing up for yourself. You're speaking up for yourself. And you're speaking out. For some of you, this is going to be the time that you come face to face with people in your life. It could even be your family and friends. And you're going to share something very personal about yourself with them, who you really are, how you identify yourself, and how you want them to understand and see you. And it's only because you have come to grips with this within yourself. This has become a healing place for you. No more hiding, no more shame, no more embarrassment. You're really ready to say, this is who I am. This is what I love, and this is what I stand for. And you're going to put it all out there on the table. And it's going to be a wonderful call to freedom for you. It's going to be something to see. For some of you, this is going to be your opportunity to take your relationship to the next step. And that next step is maybe introducing that special someone to your family or to your friends or to what you consider to be your soul family. Also, maybe this may be the opportunity that you let your family know you will not be coming for the holiday season. Or you might be showing up with the Guess who's coming to dinner with you? All of this is what's going to be happening at this time. I know you may be, for some of you, planning some trips and things of that nature because this is the time for gathering together with people who love and support us, and we love and support them. And this is really what you are about. And right now, the worries that were gripping you are not gripping you so much because deep down inside, even though you don't have it all figured out, that all is well and it will be. There is so much abundance that's getting ready to come to you because of this shift. You have elevated yourself. And when I say abundance, I'm talking about abundance in your health, your friendships, your relationships, because these things are changing for you, even the work that you're doing and how you're doing it. And for some of you who just recently got a promotion, it was pretty stressful in the beginning, but now you're starting to get the hang of it and things are starting to align themselves. Some of you right now, it feels like your whole world is about to fall apart. We're a big collective, but I want you to understand if you ended up here, your world is only falling apart to be rebuilt in a more beautiful and sustaining way. And I want you to keep taking action every time you get that intuitive nudge to move forward, to speak to this person, to talk to that person, to do this. This is coming. And really begin to know that you will make it through this time. It seems like it's very tough now, but if you think about it, you've been here before and you've made it past that time, and you'll make it past this time. Your imagination and your intuition are in sync, opening you up to possibilities and things that you could never imagine. And that's going to serve as a powerful blessing for you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to stay long here. I want to give you some realizations plus some signs to know that you have shifted timelines. You have literally quantum leaped. And so I want you all to let me know and come back and share this with me. Share this with me if you see any of these signs and these symbols that I'm about to give you. I channel these signs and symbols, and so my goodness, I want you to see. Now, here's the crazy thing. It is actually 5:55 a.m. in the morning. Right now, as I'm about to give these signs and symbols, and I'm kind of getting the chills, we don't even have enough time to talk about that. But listen, you have shifted timelines and you are on a much more elevated timelines, and everything is going to change in your life. Things are expanding, and I know you can even feel it. So let's talk about the first sign, unicorn. Now, stay with me. I'm talking about on a billboard. You can see it in the grocery store. You could see somebody wearing it. You could be strolling through the gram. You could be on YouTube, anywhere you see a unicorn. Because unicorns are pure frequency. And when you see this, this is proof, and we're going to run this back again, that your imagination and intuition is in sync. And when you see this unicorn sign, know that you have entered into the realm where thought becomes form. And that's time for you to really just get into following that intuition, using your imagination, because your thoughts are becoming form and you will see proof of it. Now, here's another sign. You're going to see a man carrying a bundle of flowers. This one right here. Ooh, you understand? When you see this man, he could be walking down the street, it could be on social media, you could go in the grocery store. When you see a man carrying a bunch of flowers, this is a balanced masculine energy. Gentle strength is returning. This is a reminder, it doesn't matter how you identify, that actions guided by love now is leading your path. That you are taking actions, and the actions you're taking in your life are guided by love. This is what's leading the way for you, and you can trust in that. Here goes the next sign that I want you to look out for: a woman with the blanket. Now, when you see this woman with a blanket, and it can be anywhere, you could be watching the Cartoon Network. You could see an advertisement, a magazine. You could be in the store. You could see it in a movie. You could see someone literally walking down the street with it or holding a blanket, or it can be on the side of a bus or a billboard. So I want you to just be open to see these signs. It's letting you know that you are spiritually protected and you are spiritually being held in comfort, right? And so when you see this sign of the woman with the blanket, know that you have moved out of survival mode, and now you can rest in knowing that rest is your new ritual, that you are in resting and receiving mode, and you have come out of fight or flight or survival mode. It's a powerful sign to see the woman with the blanket. Next, see a child with food. So, any child with food, eating food, carrying food, giving someone food, holding food, just a child with food. And you can see that anywhere in the grocery store, walking down the street, in a commercial, on social media, but just a child with food around them. I want you to know that provision through innocence is this sign with the child with food. And when you see this child with food, this sign, know that you have crossed into divine supply of abundance. And life will feed whatever you believe. This is going to be the shift in your consciousness. Life will feed what you believe. That's going to be your sign. And then next, crows. If you see a crow, I want you to understand crows are messengers between realms. And when you see a crow, this is going to be your sign that your psychic gifts are sharpening. Magic is now your new native language. So your psychic gifts will begin to sharpen. You'll start to hear your intuition loud, but it'll be a soft loud. It'll be front and center. It's not going to yell, it's not going to scream, but it's going to be loud and clear for you. You're not going to question your intuition. You're not going to question, whoa, what was that I just heard? Because it's going to be for your greatest and your highest good. And you will know that magic is going to be your new native language. Magic and miracles will happen when you see the crow. So I want you to look out for these signs. The signs of the unicorns, the man carrying flowers, the woman with the blanket, the child with food, and crows. Because all of this is letting you've shifted timelines. You did it yet again. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that you did it because you were committed and still committed to your growth. You're committed to your growth. You're committed to being of service. You're committed to living your best and most wonderful life. And it all begins here. So if this message resonates with you, I want you to take a moment and subscribe, not just to the channel, but to your own evolution. And by subscribing, what you're doing is you're archiving your frequency within your higher self. So you'll always know how to return to this vibration whenever you need to remember who you are. because that's what I'm here for. You summoned me to come bring you this reminder, and I'm always happy to do that for you. I want you to trust what you feel here. What you felt here is real. You didn't imagine it, you aligned with it. So, until next time, I'll meet you again in the next frequency. Peace and love. Ciao. You really did it, and I know you can feel the shift. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Peace and love. Ciao.